Hi everybody, this is Amanda back with Amanda Rose Tarot, and I'm here today to do another pick a card reading for you. The subject of this pick a card is going to be, what kind of job am I going to manifest this year? So if you have a question about your job, maybe you're in between jobs, or maybe you dislike your job, or maybe you just want to do something else. Maybe you're not doing what you're really passionate about. So we're going to get into that. And also I have something new that I'm going to do at the end of each pile. I have this yes and no little coin. So if at the end, if you have a yes or no question, I'm just going to, shake this, and then we're going to have an answer to any, follow-up question you have. So that's something I'm going to be doing. So the items that I have today, for number one, it's the heart earring. So if you're drawn towards that. The second one is this little fairy girl. You can see that. So if you're drawn towards that. And the third is the eraser, the pencil eraser. So I'll just give you a minute and then we'll begin. Okay, so I'm going to start over here with the sparkly earring, heart earring. Okay. All right, so in the Zombie Tarot, you got the Nine of Swords. In the Ancestors and Angels Oracle, you got the Stargazer, and it says, set your sights higher. The next card that you have is Cloak Yourself in Light. That's in the Trust Your Vibes Tarot. And the final card you have in the Gypsy playing cards is the Judge. Okay, so first I'm going to go over these cards, and then I'll get into what job could you be manifesting. Okay, so the first card that you have is the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, it's saying worry has you frantic about your future. This card reminds us that while our fears maybe trying to overwhelm us right now, we're near the end of a cycle, because the 9, it's nearing the end of a cycle, and we're going to be able to carry on. So it's saying just take it slow. It's not as bad a situation as you're imagining, and you're going to come out of this at the end. You're going to be stronger than you were before. So you may have a temporary period where you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling a lot of worry about your future. And that's what could have drawn you towards this particular reading, is you're having a lot of worries about the future. The next card that we'll go over is Cloak Yourself in Light. So, this says that sadly the world has a lot of darkness in it. There's a lot of negative energy that's flowing freely everywhere. And, this is saying that you may be around, too many people that are negative, or maybe you're just traveling too much, or you feel overworked, or, you're just not giving yourself time to regenerate. So this is saying rise above the negativity. Use your imagination to cloak yourself in a protective vibes, imagine white light around you as if it's a cloak. And, every time you leave your home, imagine this cloak of protection around you. Just as you put your shoes on to protect your feet, imagine this cloak going around you of white light that's going to protect you wherever you go. So, don't be naive, denying that there's negative influences around you, because there definitely is. Anywhere you go, you can run into negative energy. So be proactive and travel around with your cloak wherever you go, is what this says. The next card that we'll go over, let's go over the Judge. So the Judge, it's saying there could be unresolved issues that you're having to face, maybe tough conversations that you have to have. You know, it's very important, is what this card is saying, to solve those problems, personal or professional problems. And there's a person that you're going to have to talk to about your feelings. And you know, although you may not want to do this, it's going to give you information. You're going to give and receive advice, or receive advice that's going to help you. So there could be a person that's going to help you. You know, there's something unresolved and you need to talk about it, is what this is saying. And I feel like you are going to talk to someone about it, and they're going to help you solve these problems. Okay, and the Stargazer. All right, the Stargazer, it's saying go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you remember wishing on a star as a child? Back then you were innocent and you believed that, you know, your dream would come true. But this card is reminding you that you need to look beyond and realize that, you know, your dreams can come true too. You have the ability to manifest them, and the universe is really supporting you right now. The universe is going to help you to dream even bigger, have bigger visions, have bigger goals, and you know, those wishes can come true. So you're on the verge of a miracle, and you're being guided to focus on your visions, what you really want. Go beyond your limitations of what you believe that you can do, and you know, you're going to be able to have that come true. So you need to dream bigger, have bigger goals, have bigger visions for the future. And you know, the universe is really supporting you with this card. You know, just wish on a star. Whatever you're wishing for, go for it. Set your sights higher, is what the card says. So, okay, so as far as, I'm going to try to pinpoint some different things here. So the Nine of Swords, there's a nurse here. So it could be some sort of job where you're a physician, a nurse, or you're caring for people, is what I'm getting from that card. The Judge card, so you could be working in law, you could be a lawyer, or just the justice system. You could be working somewhere in the justice system. Cloak yourself in light. So with this, I see a cloak. A cloak reminds me of like a wizard. So you could be into, you know, tarot cards, things like that. Maybe, you know, you are a witch or a wizard, or you're going to pursue that somehow. Also, I get cloak and dagger for some reason, which, it's, you know, it's to do with crime. So it could be a detective, a police officer, something like that. Also, a cloak is kind of like a cape, and you know, the Italian police, they wear capes. So I'm feeling with the Judge card and the cloak card, you could be working somewhere in law or justice department, something like that. And then you've got the Stargazer. So this could be to do with astrology, because I did say with the cloak, you know, witches and wizards. So it could be astrology, or it could even be astronomy. You know, he's got this telescope where he's looking at the stars. So, you know, that's the sort of jobs I'm getting from these cards. You know, and it's all over the place. We've got nurses, we've got physicians caring for people, looking at the stars, law, even witches and wizards is what I'm seeing. And this guy has a cape on too. So we've got a lot of capes and cloaks and stuff like that. So that is what I'm getting if you pick number 1. I hope you like your message. But as far as what the Nine of Swords is saying, it's saying, don't worry too frantically about your future. Just remember that the universe is going to support you, and dream bigger is what it's saying. Dream bigger. Go after your dreams and believe that they can come true. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. If you pick this little fairy, it's straight-faced fairy. She's not even smiling. She's just straight-faced. Okay, so let's look at your cards. So in the Zombie Tarot, you got the 10 of Swords. In the Ancestors and Angels, you got the Summer card, and it says, bask in joy and light. In the Trust Your Vibes, you got Fake It Till You Make It. And in the Gypsy playing cards, you got Constancy. So I got this card in another reading. It's been coming up a lot lately. Anyways, first let's go over the 10 of Swords. So with the 10 of Swords, it says, you know, you've come to the end, and, you know, it's the end of the line now. And you thought the outcome would be better. You'd really hope for better. You could feel betrayed. You could feel disappointed. There's this despair cloud that you've attracted. And, you know, just remember that that cloud isn't going to hang around forever. So you may have a cloud of despair that's hanging around. But, you know, sometimes we need to cast old things aside and start over, is what this card says. And it says, you know, if you can't beat them, then join them. So, you know, there may be disappointments. That something could have turned out the way that you didn't want it to, but maybe that was not meant to be. You know, it's saying cast old interests aside and start over. So something happens or happened that, you know, it wasn't what you had hoped would happen, and something ended, and it caused disappointment. The next card that we'll go over is the Summer card. So with the Summer card, it's saying, rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into where they can manifest. You know, summer is a time of joy for going on adventures, creating memories. Flowers are in bloom. Animals are running around, enjoying their freedom. People are taking vacations, basking in sunlight and warmth. You know, it's saying that enjoy yourself, enjoy, you know, the summer, enjoy that, you know, you can bring your plans out in the open and you can manifest them. So it can also be that this is a time when, you know, clarity is going to arrive to you, and you're going to know how to go forward. So in the summer, it's something important is going to happen in the summer for you. You're going to be able to manifest something. But as far as, you know, the summertime, it's saying enjoy yourself. Enjoy basking in, you know, the sun, the warmth. And, you know, you will get the clarity of exactly where and, you know, how to move forward. You will get that. The next card that you have is the Fake It Till You Make It. I kind of like this message. It talks about accessing your sixth sense. It says, you know, try pretending that you're psychic and trusting your vibes to tell you about your health, your business, your relationship, your love life. Just let your imagination run wild, and you can even invent a, you know, secret psychic self and name him or her. You could name them wizard, witch, doctor, know-it-all, or genie. You know, just pretend that you're tapping into the sixth sense, and then just sit there quietly and listen, because, you know, you could have answers that are actually coming in. You know, maybe you're pretending to tap into your sixth sense, but you actually do. It leads to opening that door, you know, where you're accessing your higher self, your psychic powers. So just give it a try. Fake it till you make it is what this card is saying. You could get the answers that you need. And the last card that you got is the constancy. So this is about faithfulness, loyalty, commitments, being devoted to something, something that's permanent, something that's persistent, something that endures. It's very stable, it's steadfast. It could be a cause that you're dedicated to, or an activity that you're dedicated to. So with these cards, now I'm going to go over what I see for careers. So in the Ten of Swords, there's a cleaver there. So that a cleaver reminds me of someone that prepares food, maybe a butcher or you know, a chef, something like that. That's what I'm seeing with that card. With the fake it till you make it and the bee card, here there's a cage and there's birds, and here there's a bee. So we have, you know, animals, maybe farming, maybe beekeeping, maybe something that a cause that you have. Maybe you want to, you know, dedicate your life to saving, you know, the protection of the bees, you know, the honeybees, you know, the ones that are nearly extinct. Maybe that's what you're going to do. Or maybe it's farming, growing food. That's what I'm seeing here with those cards. But as far as, you know, try to open your psychic abilities, and, you know, if you have a question, just open your mind up and be, you know, open to asking your higher self for the answers. But summer, definitely enjoy your summer. There's going to be some clarity coming in, and there's something to do with the summer when, you know, maybe something with your job is going to happen. But I do see an ending that either has happened or will happen. But the summer is a very important time if you pick number 2. So let's move on. If you picked the eraser, let's look at your cards. Okay, in the zombie tarot, you got the 2 of Cups. In the Ancestors and Angels, you got Father Sky. And it says, trust in the unknown. The next card that you got in the Trust Your Vibes is See the Solution. And the final one that you got is the Merriment card. Okay, so first let's go over that Merriment card. Obviously, merriment is about, you know, having a good time, enjoying yourself, celebrating, maybe parties, happy events, joyful gatherings with friends or family, having really good times and enjoying yourself. The next card that you have is the 2 of Cups. So with this card, it says harmony, balance, a union of 2 people, a happy balance between 2 people, where you can finally sit down and enjoy a meal without fighting. This could talk about a budding romance. I know we're talking about career and job here, but I'm getting romance as well. And then you got Father Sky, trust in the unknown. So it says trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the great Father Sky. You know that he's leading you forward into the right direction, on the right path. Father Sky is the Native American and many other tribes' name for God. So, you know, this universal power that's calling out to you. It's saying you don't need to worry about every single detail of what's going to happen or what's going to unfold before you. You're being guided to step back, get out of your own way. There's a great power around you and within you, and Father Sky is creating the best experiences imaginable for you ahead. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle does, you know, and don't worry so much about, you know, what's going to happen ahead for you, because Father Sky, he knows, you know, he knows what to do. He is always creating the best experiences for you. So you really don't have to worry. Then you got see the solution. So with this card, it's saying no matter what you're facing right now, you could be facing something that seems really, really hard. Just know that there's always a solution, and the solution is within you. So it's a time to go within to meditate on, you know, the solution to your problems. Even if you don't see it immediately, just practice seeing the perfect solution in your mind's eye. So see as many different solutions as possible, and visualizing these solutions is going to help it, you know, them manifest quicker. So you're going to attract the best solution for you by practicing seeing the solution in front of you. So with these cards, whatever it is, you know, it's going to be very happy. It's going to be joyful. It could be with a partner, a person, you know, that you love and respect. But just know that, you know, some things you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know every detail of what's going to happen before you. Just know that you're being guided step by step into the best experiences for you. And if you're still having problems seeing a solution to whatever it is that you're facing, practice visualizing in your mind's eye the perfect solution, and as many as you can, because that's going to help, you know, them come to you faster. So that's what I'm getting. I'm not really getting any specific jobs with this one. I'm just getting a lot of happiness, balance, harmony, and, you know, just happy events for you. So, you know, whatever that is, that's good. So I said at the end of every pile I was going to do one of these yes/no things, and I totally forgot. So I'm going to do it now at the end. So I'm going to make a timestamp here for the yes/no question, and yeah, so whatever you have a question about, let's see what the answer will be. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's try that again, you guys. I dropped it. So let's try again. Yes or no question. And you got yes. So whatever you were asking, the answer is yes. So thank you for coming to my reading. I hope you like that. Let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you, and any suggestions that you might have for any upcoming readings that I have. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any upcoming readings. So thank you so much. Love and light to you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.